Maybe you should pull the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Hey, what's up, guys? Team Nama's Andy here, and today I'm going to be doing my Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth deck profile. I did have two of these. The other one, for some reason, switched up, and now is the same exact thing as this one. So I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, the only real difference is it was running less monsters, Molluseum of the Empire, and 10 goldfish. But as you know, 10 goldfish is a machine. I do recommend running it after playing the second build. It does help a lot, and this card I'm pretty sure is banned or not even in the TCG yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's jump right on in this. First of all, you have to run your 3 Coelacanth. This card is absolute broken. You can discard one card to special summon as many level 4 or lower fish type monsters from the deck as possible. Which, you know, there's a little card now that abuses this system. I can make double Toad, double Bahamut Shark, and a 2800 beater first turn, which is always fun. Then, you know, we have Royal Swamp Eel for our Synchros. He is a tuner, and you can... If this card is used as a Synchro material, all other Synchro material monsters must be fish type, which works well with the deck. It's all synergy. Unless, like, the 10 goldfish. That is the only problem, but in this case, I'd probably just go into Bahamut anyway. But, we have Mermail Abyss Sturge. When he's normal or special summoned, you can discard one monster to the graveyard, then target one level 3 or lower monster in your graveyard. Add that target to hand, which basically what this does is she is an aqua type, so Toad can use her instead of discarding himself, which is really cool, and she's also a mermail, so it works with the deck. The 3 double fin shark, but I don't like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, this card works beautifully, but since it isn't in the TCG or it's banned, I haven't looked it up yet. It just, I know I can't build it in real life, so I don't like running it. But if it does get printed, great, more power to it, you know? I would probably replace this with the 10 goldfish, honestly. But we have Abyss Nose. When this card is destroyed, or when this card destroys an opponent's monster on battle and sends it to the graveyard, which never happens. You can special summon one mermail monster from your deck and face up defense position. I can get lucky on this card and hope they have like something stupid on the field that doesn't even work, you know, like something little, and I can just run over it and get the play going like that. And then we have Abyss Pike. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can discard one water monster to the graveyard, add our target to hand, which this usually ends up being summon him. If I have another one on field, go into Bahamut, you know, have her in hand, have Toad, and they'll be thinking, oh, I just have to get over that Toad, you know. No, you have to get through my Abyssland first, which is hilarious to me, because no one expects that. Then we got XYZ Remora, which this card is okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, I'm thinking about replacing it, honestly, but it does work with the deck because it is a fish and it's situational. But there's just so many other good cards out there, and I wish I had the other build. That way I could compare and contrast, but unfortunately something happened. Anyway, Rescue Rabbit. This is a normal summon Toad, or normal summon first turn. Bring out 2 colored fish, go into Bahamut, then Toad. So it's literally a 1-card Toad Bahamut, which is always nice. Then, you know, the 3 7-colored fish, the 3 Abyssland. Then we got 3 more of Greed for draw support, because these cards get bricky as crap if I don't have coal or another combo piece. So, especially with the 7-colored fish, I'll just more Greed, pull that back. Instant Fusion for the 1 Norden and the rare fish. I'll get into that in a minute. Creature Swap. Alright, so I don't care what anyone says, this card should be limited, alright? You literally can take control of if your opponent, like, let's say they build a huge board and they only get, like, they build like a huge board and they like synchro into this, and they have two of their best monsters on the board. And I summon 7 colored fish. I can take control of that. And just like, it's tilting. It's very tilting. But then we get into Big Wave, Small Wave. This card, so many other builds I've seen run this card, but I honestly am not a huge fan of it, just because of the fact I can never get it and Coal together, which that's just my terrible luck at drawing. But if I could, like, I can literally summon 7 colored fish, play this, destroy it, special summon Coal, discard another card, special summon 4 more. So it's basically double Bahamut, double Toad, Coelacanth with 1 card, which is really broken. I just can't get the luck of the draw. Then I do run 2 strike and 1 warning. I don't need the warning. I'm thinking about making this deck more consistent, or trying to maybe an Upstart Goblin or something, make it a 39 card deck. But I just don't know what I want to do with it, because it does work. It's just so bricky. Anyway, let's move on to the extra here. We have Norden, obviously, for instant fusion. Rare fish, because it is a fish type, and I can, just go into shit with it. I run Omega, because yes, this deck can make Omega. Broken confirmed. I run Clear Wing, because yes, this deck can make Clear Wing. And I run Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, because yes, this deck can make Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Just because of this Swamp Eel, it's it's so good. I honestly love it, because I can summon him off Coal too, which means if I needed to go into like I don't know, like Clear Wing for some reason, or Omega, I can go into those off Coal's effect instead of going double Bahamut, double Toad. So we were after the synchros. I run 1 Silent Honor, because taking your opponent's monsters equals tilt. Castel for any problems I run into. Double Bahamut, double Toad. I was running 3 Toad, but since you can just put Toad back, it's not, needed. I run number 37. He's actually really good. I find myself going into him a lot if I have to do some things. Like, if I do run out of my engine with Bahamut and Toad, I go into him. And Utopia the Lightning, obviously, because I had extra space, and why wouldn't you want to run Lightning? Utopia, base for it, then go into Prime, and then over it for Lightning, just so it has another Utopia target, so I can do it twice. For the side deck, I do recommend running this card. The problem is, for some reason, this card does not work on TCG, or on TCG player. Fuck TCG player. This card does not work on WIGO Pro. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but cannot special summon monsters from your hand for the rest of the turn. For some reason, this card does not work on here. I looked up the ruling for it. Got the ruling. I can do it. It just will not let you on the game. I was running Soul Charge in this deck, but I decided to take it out for another. What was it? What was I about to say? Oh, for Rescue Rabbit. Because Rescue Rabbit in this, like I said, it's a 1-card Bahamut Toad, which is always nice. I run Twin Twister if I'm playing a deck that runs heavy back row. Malazim of the Emperor, because this card lets me get Coal out. That's the only thing it's used for. It was in the other deck. I didn't really like it, so I took it out. When your opponent XYZ summons, banish 2 fish monsters from your graveyard to target that face-up XYZ monster, take control of that target. That is awesome, in my opinion. But the only problem is I never find myself having the 2 fish monsters in graveyard when needed. Because normally what will happen is, if I don't get Coal first, second turn, by that 3rd turn, I'm out. And then, the other Mausoleums, for some reason, these are in wrong places. We have the 1 double summon. I'm thinking about running this card again just due to the fact that I can use that other normal summon to get Bahamut Toad first turn. But I found it a little bit bricky when I was running it, but I'm thinking about putting it back in place of like Warning or a Strike. There's the other double summon. Upstart Goblin, like I was talking about. Regeki, obviously board clear, and then 2 terraforming for if I throw this engine in. Anyway, though, that's the deck. Like I said, I wish I had the original deck, because it was way different than this, and I did mix it up. I tried I tried the first build, which it ran 10 goldfish and a bunch of other stuff and wasn't as consistent, but got coal out a whole lot easier. This one is like less reliant on coal and more reliant on toad, but it's more of a mermail build, I would say. But you know, it's whatever. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, tell me what y'all want to see next, because I do want to do a train profile, but I want to do that live, like recording, instead of doing it over my computer, because I think it'd be a whole lot more interactive that way. I'm just trying to find the perfect recipe I want to use, because I have changed that deck up so much. But yeah, anyway, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. This has been Team Demise Andy. Have a great day.